Alright guys, so as you guys know, I was sent here by Toyota, so out of obligation obviously I have to cover the new releases and concepts by Toyota and Lexus. But since they haven't launched their cars yet, the brand they have over here, I am going to take you on a very quick, very brief tour on all the concepts by the other cars in this separate video. Is this Toyota's booth? My goodness! Toyota really went all out this time, didn't they? Man! Ooh. This is the one. I know my videographer would want to be here so badly. Look at all those toys. In fact, this guy, my videographer, has even placed a few orders, so come on, let's go. Might as well get it done and over with so they can work. So at every Tokyo Motor Show, they have Tokyo Motor Show specific die-cast models. As you can see from here, there, like what Mr. Gan said, you can isi borang. That's insane. Alright, so let me just take you through what they have here. GTR 50th anniversary, that's what I'm supposed to get. I'm supposed to get one of these NSXs as well. I'm guessing this is the price. I have no clue. Right, 770. Just to give you an idea what 770, how much is 770? It's 1,000 for 40 ringgit. 1,000 yen is 40 ringgit. I don't know why they would have like an old Triton here. Clearing stock, I suppose. What? Check out this level of efficiency. So I wrote down on that piece of paper how many units of each that I want. And they're just picking it out like medicine. How cool is that? Yep, I wanted 3 pieces of this, 1 piece of that, 1 piece of that. All written in that piece of paper. Okay. Whoa. Check out how cool this is. Ding. Whoa. Hello. Kawaii ne. Ooh. Don't think I've ever seen this before. Wow. It's absolutely massive. It's up to my waist. Insane. I find it absolutely hilarious when these guys stand together. They look like they're from outer space. Oi, look at this. I want one. Whoa, look at you. Goodness. I know that's all I've been saying throughout my videos, but would you really blame me though, looking at cars like that? Everyone just leaves you at a loss for words, like literally. You try to be funny or descriptive or even say interesting things. No, you won't be able to. Trust me. Very funny, Nissan. I'm not gonna say anything, but all you dirty buggers would know. Wow, look at this. I want one. How could you not like something like that? Look at those headlamps. So fierce but so cute. I don't care if it's running on water, petrol, diesel, puppy blood. I want one. Imagine how cool you look arriving in this. It's like being in the, what, S660? Only a lot cooler. Let's check out the specs. All-wheel drive sports concept. What? There's absolutely no information there. 1,000? What? 1,120 Newton meters? That is insane. Hey, look at this. It's like the modern interpretation of the BMW Isetta. It's cute. Check that out. Look, the steering column actually follows the door. What? There's so much want around here. Everything I see, I want one. It's gonna be so depressing going back without one of these. Check out those pedals there. Whoa, goodness. What are you? Eh, looks like the MP412C, right, in a way. Huh? NCV, Nano Cellulose Vehicle Project. What? Does it run on plants? I mean, from all this wood shavings and that interior, I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually built with plants. I wish I knew what this said though. Oh man, I told you I'm right, man. Wood. The tub is made of wood. I'm not sure if I would feel too comfortable with that. But yeah. It does look like a McLaren, doesn't it? I'm not sure if it will give anybody any wood though. Ooh. What are you? Hello? This looks like a drawing of a 4-year-old child. 4-year-old child's idea of a car. What happened in the back here? Did they just give up designing the car? Wow. Check out this tail light fixture. Woo! Wow, that just came on. Must say, pretty cool interior though. That looks like one of those computer chairs, really like high-tech looking computer chairs. There's your cockpit. Maybe brighten it up a bit. Huh? Look what I found. The new Copen GR Sport. Built by Daihatsu, tuned by GR Sport. Cool. Oh, I knew those rims were going to be good looking. I mean, there's only so much you can tell from the pictures. While it looked really good, nothing compares to seeing it in person. And my goodness, they've paired it really nicely. And if you look closer, red springs, specially tuned dampers as well, specific spring rates only for this car. Recaro seats, I know you want this, man. I know you want this. Momo steering. Very nice. So I'm sure you guys have read in our articles. Powered by only a 600, I think a 60cc engine, turbocharged 3-cylinder. Really does not make all that much power. It weighs only about 850 kilograms. To give you an idea, that's about the weight of a Lotus Elise. Oh wow, I just noticed this. How cool is that? Downward facing twin tailpipes. That is mad looking. I want one of these, honestly, but realistically, if they were ever to come to Malaysia, like the S660, it would cost you an arm a leg. The S660, I think in Malaysia, through the grey market, you're looking at about 160, 180,000. That's mad. It actually makes very little power. I think something like 60, 70 horsepower with about 90 Newton meters of torque. But hey man, would you complain though? The top takes about 20 seconds to close. The funny thing is though, when you've got the top stored in the boot, apparently there's only enough space for one duffel bag. While there's a lot of space with the roof closed, apparently you can put maybe like a duffel bag and a golf bag. You know how big those things are. What's the point though? You want to drive it like that. So that means half the time, if you want to like take this out on a long drive, on a road trip, obviously you're going to have some baggage with you. You can't fill up the trunk because you need the trunk space to fill up the roof. That's a pretty eccentric characteristic of the car, I suppose. But I mean, compromises, I suppose. Would you take me for a ride? So now that the roof is up, let me show you how much space you have over there. See what I mean? Plenty of space. But with the roof down, not so much. Check out the speedometer. Pretty cool, huh? Very cute though, only till 140. Although, cars like that, it's not so much about the speed, really about the visceral effect, about changing gears, the feel of changing gears, rolling through each and every one of them. You guys grew up in the 90s, right? Tell you remember this name. Tanto. Sick interior. Woo! It's too cute to not like. It's not the most stimulating, but I mean, it's cute. Pretty sure it's fun to get around the urban areas. Seriously though, I don't want to go home. Kawaii ne. The last of a generation, guys. As the name suggests. So sad, right? Kids of the next generation would never know what it's like to be in a performance car like that. Old school power. Well, I mean, not old school, this is already quite modern. These guys, though, I must say, the quirkiest designs and the quirkiest names. Why? And then over there, you have the Waku Waku. Huh. I mean, I'm not sure if it's meant to be funny or... But you just can't help but go, aww. And as quirky as it looks, you'd want one, right? Check out how the back looks like. Wouldn't you want one? You'd be lying if you said you didn't. Look at that, man. You think our kind of work is fun? This is what motoring journalists do at auto shows. Suffering. Look at this. We need one of these back home, man. Check this out. It's so cute. Look at that. It's so cute. Oh man, I need one of these. Look at those tires, how narrow they are. And steel wheels. They've never looked this good. Hello, cutie. What's your name? Suzuki Gear. Oh man. I've never liked boxy vehicles, but I'll make an exception for you. What a pleasant face you have. Ooh. Ooh. I'm embarrassed to say I don't know who you are, but you look good, sir. I'm sure you'd be highly welcomed in Malaysia. Look at those little details. The headlamps, the indicators. Look at how aggressive those tire treads are. Ooh, that's a familiar name. Those who grew up with Gran Turismo 2 would know this name. Honestly, now I'm curious. The Japanese just love to come up with boxy designs, huh? What are you? N-Box? Wow. China Mari. Another boxy thing. But this one's got a more retro look. Check out those wheels. I like you. Check out how wide you can open these doors. Why aren't you in Malaysia? Lazada, Zalora drivers would love you. Ooh, this is the one everyone's been waiting for. We're not gonna go into detail, but how do you think that looks? I suppose that means 5 different variants. Fitlux. Ness. What? Oh, fitness. That's very clever wordplay. That's for basic people. Man, you've seen us reporting on this a few times, but to see it in person, goodness. I mean, let's be frank here, they don't necessarily design the most aggressive looking cars, but with the Nismo kit, oof, look at those Nismo seats. Wow. You see what I mean with the boxiness? Oh, very fashionable, lady. Boxy for days. You get the RVR here. In other words, the ASX. Look at those tail lights. Very nice. What do you like in the inside? Well, not that much different actually from the ASX, but a whole lot more modern. Dynamic shield in the front. Obviously, Mitsubishi's design language. You see what I mean? You see what I mean with the boxiness? Look at the front end, it's so adorable. It looks like it just ran straight into a wall, flattened its nose. Oh my god. Look what we have here, an F50. Next to an F40, I don't think I've seen these two cars side by side before. I don't think I've ever seen an F50 in the flesh before. This is incredible. Look at that. Unbelievable. And what are you? I don't think I've ever seen you before. The Lara? Why have I not heard of you, the Lara? Wow. I thought you were a radical, but no. Nice to meet you, the Lara. Ooh, I really like the car in this lighting. But for your viewing sake, pump it up a bit. The CX-30, guys. The car you guys have all been talking about. waiting for. Let's check out what the back is like. So it actually looks like a Mazda 3, I suppose. A little jacked up. Actually looks pretty cool. Hey, yeah, it looks really nice. And if you ask me, I think this looks even nicer than the CX-3. We want this. We want this. Let me show you what the interior is like. Leg room, knee room. Things that you guys always emphasize and prioritize. Seems adequate. I can tell already. The seats look quite upright. But hey, let's check out the cockpit. Signature Mazda. Really nice. Engelberg Tourer. Well, I guess in Asia you're called Eclipse, Pajero. I'm not sure really. I particularly like this. The display for the side mirror, I'm not sure if you can see it. I really like this approach. Really cool. You know, when you're driving in the rain, your side mirrors get wet, it doesn't get affected because the lens is facing backward. Check out that interior. Goodness. Oof, look at you. For the apocalypse of the future. If this is what the future of 4x4 is like, sign me up.